Someone to hold me tight, that would be very nice. Someone to love me right, that would be very nice. Someone to understand each little dream in me. Someone to take my hand and be a team with me. Oh yes, that would be so nice if one day I'd find someone who would take my hand and samba through life with me. Someone to cling to me, stay with me right or wrong. Someone to sing to me some little samba song. Someone to take my heart and give his heart to me. Someone who's ready to give love a start with me. Oh yes, that would be so nice. When you're smiling, keep on smiling. The whole world smiles with you. When you're laughing, babe, when you're laughing, the sun comes shining through. But when you're crying, you bring on the rain, so stop your sighing and be happy again. Keep on smiling, 'cause when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. When you're smiling, keep on smiling. The whole world smiles with you. When you're laughing, babe, when you're laughing, the sun comes shining through. But when you're crying, you bring on the rain, so stop your sighing and be happy looking swell. My baby, diamond bracelets worth doesn't sell. My baby, till that lucky day, you know darn well, oh baby, I can't give you anything but love. Well, hello, my name is Gillian Kohn, and this evening I am joined by Mr. Monty Craig. We are so excited to be here, sharing our love for the Great American Songbook to a much larger audience, the ColaJazz scene. Thank you all for having us. And you know, in the theme with this next song, C'est bon, it is so good. Live music is so good. Sharing it with people, sharing our passion, it is so good. C'est bon, du parti n'importe où, bras dessous, en chantant des chansons. C'est bon de se dire des mots doux, des petits riens de tout, mais qui en disent là, en voyant notre mine ravie, les passants dans la rue nous envient. C'est bon de goûter dans ses yeux un espoir merveilleux qui donnait le frisson. C'est bon, ces petites sensations, ça va mieux que million. C'est tellement, tellement bon. petit n'importe où, bras dessous, en chantant des chansons. C'est bon de se dire des mots doux, des petits riens de tout, mais qui en disent un voyage, notre ami nous ravit. Les passants dans la rue nous envient. C'est bon de goûter dans ses yeux un espoir merveilleux qui donnait le frisson. C'est bon, ces petites sensations, ça va mieux que millions. C'est tellement, tellement bon. C'est bon. I particularly love this song, and the backstory to this song has been one that has really excited me recently. This past summer, as is the kind of enormity of social media, I posted about Bastille Day, and I came in acquaintance with the grandson of the composer to that song, C'est bon. His name is Olivier Betty, and he lives in Nice, France. And over the course of our transactions and our, conversations, he sent me all the sheet music and told me all the stories about how his grandfather, who was on the way to play bridge with his great-grandfather, or perhaps great-great-grandfather, and stumbled on a little store on the sidewalk and wrote the song in the course of a few moments. C'est bon, life, it is so good. And, it's been a really joy to sing that song. So that song is composed by I should say it with my French accent, Henri Betty, with lyrics by André Ornez, composed in 1947. Get out of here. will you? Why don't you do right like some other men do? Get out of here, get me some money too. You're sitting down and wondering what it's all about. You ain't got no money, they will put you out. Why don't you do right like some other men do? Why don't you do right like some other men do? Like some other men do. Like some other men do. Someone to hold me tight, that would be very nice. Someone to love me right, that would be very nice. Someone to understand each little dream in me. Someone to take my hand and be a team with me. Oh yes, that would be so nice if one day I'd find someone who would take my hand and samba through life with me. Someone to cling to me, stay with me right or wrong. Someone to sing to me some little samba song. Someone to take my heart and give his heart to me. Someone who's ready to give love a start with me. Oh yes, that would be so nice. I could see you and me, that would be nice. Someone to hold me tight, that would be very nice. Someone to love me right, that would be very nice. Someone to understand each little dream in me. Someone to take my hand and be a team with me. Oh yes, that would be so nice if one day I'd find someone who would take my hand and samba through life with me. Someone to cling to me, stay with me right or wrong. Someone to sing to me some little samba song. Someone to take my heart and give his heart to me. Someone who's ready to give love a start with me. Oh yes, that would be so nice. I could see you and me, that would be nice. And I could see you and me, that would be nice. I love that song from 1964, composed by Marcos Val. Another bride, another June, another sunny honeymoon, another season, another reason for making whoopee. A lot of shoes, a lot of rice. The groom is nervous, he answers twice. It's really killing that he's so willing for making whoopee. Picture a little love nest down where the roses cling. Picture that same sweet love nest. Think what a year will bring. He's washing dishes and baby clothes. He's so ambitious, he even sews. But don't forget, folks, that's what you get, folks, for making whoopee. Another bride, another June, another sunny honeymoon, another season, another reason for making whoopee. A lot of shoes, a lot of rice. The groom is nervous, he answers twice. It's really killing that he's so willing for making whoopee. Picture a little love nest down where the roses cling. Picture that same sweet love nest. Think what a year will bring. He's washing dishes and baby clothes. He's so ambitious, he even sews. But don't forget, folks, that's what you get, folks, for making whoopee. For making whoopee. For making whoopee. What a little moonlight can do. can resist him when all you say, when you have kissed him, is ooh, what a little moonlight can do. That song was composed by Harry Woods in 1934, and in my memory, its most notable recording was Billie Holiday with the Teddy Wilson Orchestra, I believe. But moving on, as a segue to this next song, I will say this is my mission statement as a performer. I think it has been my quiet mission statement since I was a child, to take people on a sentimental journey, to take people back in time and to renew old memories. And I think the vehicle of music is the perfect way to do that. To remember times with grandparents and loved ones and sad times and all that jazz. Gonna take a sentimental journey, gonna set my heart at ease, gonna make a sentimental journey to renew old memories. Got my bag, got my reservation, spent each dime I could afford, like a child in wild anticipation, long to hear that all aboard. 7, that's the time we leave. At 7, I'll be waiting up at heaven. Takes me back. Never thought my heart could be so yearning. Why did I decide to roam? Gonna make a sentimental journey, sentimental journey home. to renew old memories. Got my bag, got my reservation, spent each dime I could afford, like a child in wild anticipation. Long to hear that all aboard. 7, that's the time we leave. At 7, I'll be waiting up at heaven. Got every mile of railroad track that takes me back. Never thought my heart could be so yearning. Why did I decide to roam? Gotta make that sentimental journey, sentimental journey home, sentimental journey home. I love that song, composed by Les Brown, Ben Homer, and lyrics by Bud Green. You'd be so nice to come home to. You'd be so nice by the fire, by the breeze and high. Sing a lullaby. You'd be all that I could desire, under stars chilled by the winter, under an August moon burning above. You'd be so nice. You'd be paradise to come home to and love. You'd be so nice to come home to. You'd be so nice by the fire, by the breeze and high. Sing a lullaby. You'd be all that I could desire, under stars chilled by the winter, under an August moon burning above. You'd be so nice. You'd be paradise to come home to come home to come home to and love. Oh yeah. And we know that song was composed by the irreplaceable, unforgettable Cole Porter. I'm feeling mighty lonesome, haven't slept a wink. I walk the floor and watch the door, and in between I drink black coffee never no Sunday in this weekday room. I'm talking to the shadows, 1 o'clock till 4, and Lord, how slow the moments go when all I do is pour black coffee. Since the blues caught my eye, I'm hanging out on Monday, my Sunday dreams too dry. Now a man was born to go loving, a woman's born to weep and fret, to stay at home and tend her oven, and drown her past regrets in coffee and cigarettes. I'm moody all the morning, more horny all the night, and in between it's nicotine, not much hard to fight. Black coffee, feeling low as the ground. It's driving me crazy, this waiting for my baby to maybe come around. No man was born to go loving, a woman's born to weep and fret, to stay at home and tend her oven, and drown her past regrets in coffee and cigarettes. I'm moody all the morning, more horny all the night, and in between empty, not much hard to fight. Black coffee, feeling low as the ground. It's driving me crazy, this waiting for my baby to maybe come around. Come around. Come around. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a pleasure joining you all tonight, virtually, wherever you are in the world. A big thank you to ColaJazz for having us and for the grants that have made this program possible. My name is Gillian Kohn, and this evening I am joined by the super talented Mr. Monty Craig on guitar. It has been a pleasure joining us, or rather making music for you all, and we hope on this final note that we make you dance and we make you sway. When marimba rhythms start to play, dance with me, make me sway, like a lazy ocean off the shore. Hold me close, sway me more, like a flower bending in the breeze. Bend with me, sway with ease. When we dance, you have a way with me. Stay with me, sway with me. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you at that magic technique. When we sway, I grow weak, and I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. Make me thrill as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now.
All right, well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to another amazing live stream concert. My name is Mark Rapp, Executive Director of the ColaJazz Foundation, and I'm honored and privileged to be sitting next to the wonderful and talented Miss Gillian Kohn. Welcome. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yes, indeed. And to her left and to your right is Mr. Monty Craig on the guitar.
Hey, good evening, Mark. Good to see you, buddy.
Yes, indeed. Thank you all for making the trip. You guys are based in the upstate out of Greenville, Spartanburg, upstate.
Well, Monty is actually, you were close, very close there.
Tell me.
Monty is from Greenville at Greer specifically, and I am based out of Charleston, South Carolina. So traditionally we do most of our performing there, although, you know, I don't like to say we're tied to any place. I'd like to go everywhere.
And that's very much the impression. That's incredible. I had no idea. So you're out of Charleston. Man, so you met in the middle right here in Columbia, South Carolina. That's perfect.
This trip we did, I mean, Monty is quite the road warrior in the fact that he spends so much time traveling, and I'm so thankful for it.
Right on.
Yeah, definitely.
So tell us a little bit about your history. Where did you come from? Who are you? And what is this beautiful voice we're hearing?
Oh, well, you're very sweet to say that. You know, for me, music has always been a safe place. I remember making my bed when I was about 3 or 4 and vocalizing, not really words, just sounds, and I felt the vibration of my voice hit me back as I was throwing my blanket up in the air. And I remember feeling the sense of safety. I knew in that moment, even though it wasn't singing, that it was something I was good at and something that I really enjoyed. So yes, my mission statement as a performer is to take people back in time and to renew old memories and to make you feel and, to be a little sentimental, if you will.
I love it. Renew old memories.
Yeah, definitely.
That's fantastic. Music definitely does that. Yeah.
You'd be so amazed. I mean, you'd just be amazed by putting it out there, and sharing that with, my community of friends and followers and family members. How many people have shared small clips? Like, for instance, the other day, one woman shared the day after Christmas a clip of Glenn Miller's, is it In a Hurry? I forget if it's the title. Dum, 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 dum. I'm not going to do it any justice, but needless to say, she remembered that memory being with her grandmother and dancing in the kitchen as a little girl. And so for me, that's what music is. It's, my grandparents were on polar extremes. My grandfather in Washington State was listening to Hank Williams Jr. and Patsy Cline, and my grandfather in New York was listening to Nat King Cole. So somewhere in the middle is where I think I derive my joy, love for it.
So where did you grow up?
I grew up in Hartsville, South Carolina.
Okay.
Not too far from here, about an hour and 15 minutes. So very close.
And have you always lived in South Carolina, or have you lived elsewhere?
Yeah, I mean, I've done a lot of traveling. My goal in life as a young person was to be on Broadway. I wanted to be on Broadway as a young person, so I studied, method acting and traveled to New York and did all of that, and traveled around the world and did a lot of working in different countries and also singing. Open mics. I didn't have anyone playing with me. I just sang a cappella. And, I took about 10 years off in between having children and getting married, and just started about 4 years ago again. So I am so happy to be living my dream. Very excited.
It's fantastic. Well, we are too. We are too, absolutely. So, Monty, tell us a little bit about your story. So, you're in the upstate. You've been in South Carolina for a while. You're one of the guardsmen of South Carolina jazz. So, tell us a little bit about you. Where did you come from? Did you grow up in South Carolina? What's your story?
Yeah, I'm from Greenville, and grew up there. When I was growing up in the 80s, there was a group of guys, Sonny, of course, and some of the other guys. I came up with them, and then I moved down here when I was 18 and went to school at USC. So it was pugs every Tuesday and Wednesday to see Chris Potter and all the guys, the Columbia Cats, the Columbia Mafia. So I grew up on them, I was here for 3 years, and then I went to Berklee College of Music in Boston. And all through that time, I was in the Army band. So I was in the Army National Guard. It's funny you say the Guards when I was in the 246 with Jesse. Jesse, of course. Yeah. So anyway, so I did that, and then when I went to Berklee, I was in the Guard band up there in Massachusetts, and then. When I got out, I went into the Army full-time and moved to New York City. I was in the Army band in New York City. And then moved back to Greenville and just been working 26 ever since, pretty much. Sometimes I go to Charlotte, Used to go to Charlotte more, but Bill Hanna, when Bill Hanna was playing, and Amos is south, and I would go up there. But, I would always come down here and play, and Asheville, of course, as well, all the guys up there, so I tried.
The I-26 road warrior.
Yeah. Asheville to Charleston, pretty much.
I have tremendous respect. We just took a family trip up to visit Monty, and my children, as the cliche goes, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? So I was like, oh, goodness. I just was so appreciative.
Yes, all the way across the state. Yeah, that's the whole.
Yeah, well,
incredible.
We have a good scene in Greenville. The guys in Asheville are, of course, amazing. Y'all are amazing here, and Charleston's a great scene. So it's just just a little bit of everything.
That's awesome. So you took 10 years off. Now you're huffing it and puffing it and getting back out there. And so how have things been the past 4 years now that you've been out there and doing it?
It's been
Unfortunately, COVID hit halfway through it.
I have to say, in everything in life, there's always something positive to be had. I took time off because I have a 12-year-old, just turned 12 years old yesterday, son that was diagnosed with autism, and I owned a small restaurant and was married. And I took time off, and I thought at that point I was destined to be a bathroom singer my whole life. But fate played out, and I jumped at the chance. And it's been a beautiful, a whirlwind of opportunity. But COVID was really good in the fact that I got a chance to breathe. Sometimes I think when you're just in the throes of it, you're thinking so much, and you're editing, and you're just constantly going. I had a real chance to let my brand, if you will, materialize. And to also breathe in it. So I definitely have renewed passion coming out and having the opportunity. But I've also got a little bit more value for myself, value for my friends, value for all of it, if that makes sense.
It makes absolute sense. It's incredible. Who are your favorite artists? Who are your inspirations?
Oh, that's a very long list.
Give me a top couple, and you too, Monty.
I like to watch classic films, so it was always, the background. I love, obviously, Ella Fitzgerald, Sarah Vaughan, Carmen McRae, Doris Day. I love Doris Day. I love Julie London. I don't know. There's just so many. I'm so inspired continually by so many people.
So hard to say. All the people that I mentioned earlier, I feel very blessed to have grown up surrounded by incredible musicians all my life. Charlie Parker, like I said, Chris and all the guys here, so I feel blessed, and it got better as I went to Berklee, and the first concert I saw was Jack DeJohnette, and Jack was getting his honorary doctorate, and it was Antonio Hart and Kurt Rosenwinkel. They were all students, and a couple other guys, but it was all the who's who of jazz. Wow. It was like 1991, so it was like. That was great. And then going to New York, of course, was the next step. It was incredible, too, to watch all those guys kind of become famous stars, when Smalls just opened, But it was also kind of sad. Village Gate closed when I was there. A bunch of famous clubs closed down at that time, But you still had, like, Augie's and, a couple of, and then all the new places opened, Smoke and those, what's the one in Times Square there?
The
Iridium, yeah. All those places opened after I left, but so it came back, but it kind of went down. Visione's closed. Sure. But you used to get Maria Schneider Orchestra. That was awesome there. So
incredible.
And then,
so what do you two have coming up? What are you excited about in the near future or the distant future?
We've had a really, really busy holiday season. I think it was more or less the hope that we needed after, like you said, a kind of quiet few years, year and a half rather. But yes, we're, playing in South Carolina, lots of private events. We do, have a number of public events coming up as well. Those can be found on my website, gilliankohn.com. And as I like to say, the sky is the limit. I want to go everywhere. I learned to love jazz working in a jazz club in London at the age of 20. I was emptying ashtrays, and at the point, obviously, wanted to be on Broadway, But I went to this pub, the Spice of Life, and as I was cleaning, I was singing as I was cleaning so that someone would discover me. But needless to say, I want to go everywhere. I want to sing in London. I want to sing in Edinburgh. I love Edinburgh. I want want to sing in Paris. I want to sing in New York, everywhere. So we'll see. Wherever the opportunity comes a calling.
That's awesome. Well, we're very thankful that you two took your time to be here with us tonight and come to Columbia from opposite sides of the state. So my last question I like to ask all of our guests, and I want you to just give me your answer that immediately comes to you. Why do you do it? Why do you perform music?
Because I'd be empty without it. I need the stage.
I love it. It's the only thing I just knew that I was going to do this all my life. I just love it.
Right on. Monty Craig, Gillian Kohn, thank you so very much. We appreciate you.
Thank you, Berg. Thank you so much.
All right.
Someone to hold me tight, that would be very nice. Someone to love me right, that would be very nice. Someone to understand each little dream in me. Someone to take my hand and be a team with me. Oh yes, that would be so nice if one day I'd find someone who would take my hand and samba through life with me. Someone to cling to me, stay with me right or wrong. Someone to sing to me some little samba song. Someone to take my heart and give his heart to me. Someone who's ready to give love a start with me.